Oh yeah, they really wanted you to get the memo that those people were evil, like from the very first moment.
Kill them all!
Hi everyone, this is Weronika, and today, as you can see, or not see, I guess, I'm here with Waldemar. I will be reacting on my own. I hope you are in the mood to join me for that. I will be reacting to honest trailers today. And, well, I'm aware of the existence of this channel. It's quite popular, and I've seen maybe 1 or 2 or 3 videos over the years, either because they popped up in my feed or because Waldemar showed them to me. I like them, I think they're hilarious, but I haven't seen many, so if you like this series, then I can definitely do more of those. And the video that I'll be reacting to today is, anyhow, quite new. It's Dune Part 2. As for the movie itself, just to have a little bit of context, I have seen, of course, Dune Part 2. I've seen it at the cinema, and just when it came out, so that must have been May, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. The first one I've seen, but not in the cinema. We watched it on Netflix, I think. And I would say it's definitely an experience, like a cinematic experience. And if you haven't seen it, then don't watch this video. But if you haven't seen it in the cinema, and you have the chance, because maybe there is a small cinema near where you live, where they still play it, then you could definitely go for that. I would recommend that because it really makes an amazing impression on the big screen. But yeah, I liked the movie. I would like to read the book. I've heard that it's a little bit more ephemeral as the parts go on. And I am into writing myself. I don't know if I've ever said. So I watch quite a lot of videos on writing and podcasts and stuff. And I usually hear Dune the book, given as an example on how not to write. Even though the franchise is amazing and the story and the universe. So it would be definitely an interesting experience to give it a read. I hope to do that one day. Let me know if you've read the book, what you thought of it. I'm very curious to hear. And yeah, I think that's enough information for us to start. So yeah, just so you know, I enjoyed the movie. And let's see whether I'll enjoy the honest trailers.
From a director who's still not sold on the talkies comes a sequel so beloved, fans took one look at the merch and tried to put their in it.
How sensual.
Easy going in, tricky coming out. Trust me. Dune Part 2. Return to Arrakis, where the natives have adapted to global warming. And catch up with space gentrifier Paul Atreides. Watch him grow from microdosing that spice to rip and dab straight from the chalice as he survives the harsh desert armed only with his wits. A prophecy about his arrival, a magic wizard mom, the galaxy's best hype man, precognition, plot armor, and a trust fund full of nukes.
Quite strong in that one. How many stabs did he survive at the end? Quite a few, though.
92 original Atreides family's atomic warheads.
Follow along on his only real challenge, seducing an it girl and charming her Mideastern adjacent family, because art imitates life. And thrill as Paul wins over all of Fremen society by saying, yeah, what you said, for 2 hours.
I prefer Johnny.
I prefer Johnny too.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
I will strike even farther north.
Then I will go further north.
She's right!
It's no miracle.
Then,
To be honest, I've never noticed that watching the movie. It hasn't bothered me. I mean, some of the acting has bothered me, and some of the blood decisions, but I've never seen that particular weakness to the movie that he was repeating what people are saying.
once he's earned their trust, flips out at them to lisan up, or he'll gaib you something to cry about.
Lisan al-Gaib!
Yeah, that's right. Now go out and shake some worm for Daddy. Papa likes his spice fresh. Remember Chani, Paul's literal dream girl? She's gone from staring off into the distance like a perfume commercial to staring at Paul like, are you serious with this?
Okay, that much is true. She does stare at him a lot.
While it
Maybe.
dawns on her that her tribe doesn't just like her boyfriend, they like her boyfriend. Falling for the Fremen prophecy of, and the American prophecy of, there's a sucker born every minute. They're like dusty vampires.
That's a lot of water.
Johnny.
Experience Paul and Shawnee's epic romance as the backdrop to a high-stakes game of civilization, in that each faction has its own leaders and abilities, and it takes forever to finish. Like the
No, but to be honest, the world building in Dune is amazing, isn't it? And I especially like the language that he used, like, you know, like Arrakis or Algaib and even Fremen. Those are such interesting and strong words. Yeah, I really like it. And even now that he's making fun of it, but I see snippets of this movie, I'm just reminded how incredibly beautiful it is with the colors and, you know, all the filming.
Bene Gesserit, playing their own little game of crones, led by Lady Jessica, who drinks the sacred blue Gatorade that traps 100 cranky grandmas in your brain.
Right.
Not while you're pregnant, that's how you make a boss baby. The Harkonnens, a pack of shaved nuts with the galaxy's highest rate of employee turnover.
Oh yeah, they really wanted you to get the memo that those people were evil, like from the very first moment. They're like, they are evil, and in case you didn't get that, here are them, killing people for absolutely no reason with a lot of violence. Like, do you get they're evil now?
Featuring a Baron who's smart enough to rule Arrakis from the safety of reverse Barbie Land. A failed nephew with one emotion: pissed.
Today, Waldemar dies! Kill them all! Why do I have to do everything myself?
And a scion who gives Orange County's Austin Butler a chance to finally ditch his Elvis accent.
How did you get past the guards?
Oh, thank you, Baron. Thank you very much. Now come over here and give me a little kiss. Now another one. That's nasty. Like a really old peanut butter and banana sandwich, man.
Then there's the Spacing Guild, who's not in this one. Hello, Denis. Are you really gonna let the miniseries beat you on this?
The guild does not take your orders.
And a perfectly cast Imperial family, featuring Florence Pugh as a girl Timmy proposes to, as is tradition.
No.
Yes.
No. Glory.
And Christopher Walken as himself.
Baron, have you ever investigated the South?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but these are just pure facts, as painful as it may be.
Regions of Arrakis?
What? You thought I was a weird choice to play the Emperor? Come on. I've been preparing since 2001.
Settle in for an audio-visual experience that will delight the senses. And if you see it in 40X, rock your butthole. From the worm riding sequence that's so immersive, you won't stop to wonder, how do they get off that thing? The graceful floating suit tech that looks super fun to try.
Okay, that's hilarious. And also looks very, very fun that I want to try with the sound effect.
The mysterious space tattoos of inscrutable design.
Make reasonable choices.
The sequence on Gady Prime that hits right when your edible peaks. And anytime something really cool happens, Hans Zimmer plays that sweet ah sound. Come on, that's like a cheat code to make any moment feel epic. Watch.
Okay, but doesn't it work though? I mean, for me, it works every time when I was in the cinema and I was watching the movie, and even in the parts where I wasn't so sure that I liked how it was developing, because the pacing for me was off in a couple of places, but I still really liked the movie, full disclaimer, just, you know, criticizing for the sake of criticizing. But then they played this sound, and all of a sudden I was, you know, hunched up in my seat, and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen because it was so moving just because of the sound. It was a really good sound. Works here too.
I am directly below. screwed him.
So rest easy, knowing we've willed even more Dune movies into existence that will get more and more explicit about not trusting quirked up white boys with the sauce, because us book lovers know how the golden path unfolds. Dune Part 1 laid the groundwork. Dune 2 paid it off. Dune 3 will probably be kind of boring without some big changes. But Dune 4 and up? Oh boy, that is when things are gonna get really crazy. Trust me.
You said that 3 Dunes ago.
Starring Waddeep Controller 360, Jihadmi at Hello, Post Melange, Step 3, Prophet, a poet and he knows it, The Old Guard,
A little less condensation, a little Harkonnen.
Drax if he never joined the Guardians,
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more spice melange.
The Princess Bride, Crimes of the Distant Future, that mini-boss orc from The Hobbit,
Filthy water is full of chemicals, but good enough for cooling systems.
Dasani, the reason you got a bidet,
For my Duke.
when you leave the suburbs for the first time,
There's spice in the food.
and when you don't know what your cousin is talking about, but play along to look cool.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Dune.
Ant-Man with human hands from Part 1 is out. This year's hottest look is Hornhead Hookman from Part 2.
Okay, so that was really spot on in most places. And indeed, what was up with those costumes? The things? And to be honest, what was up with that fight in general? The one, with Fate and with his ankle things? If you've watched the movie, let me know what you thought of it, but I didn't think it was impressive at any point. I mean, not movie-wise, because of course it was very pretty and well done, but for him, I wasn't especially impressed. I wouldn't have been, I think, as a citizen. I know it was supposed to be staged, but still, I think they took it a little bit too far. As far as respect from citizens go, I'm not sure anyone would have given him that for beating those people. With or without the armor. But yeah, as for the honest trailer, that was really cool. Really good sense of humor. I really like that. Really smart. And especially enjoying all the cross references to other movies. Definitely a lot of thought went into that. I enjoyed it, and I'm happy to watch some more if you guys like. And yeah, if you liked it too, then please give me a like. Give me a subscription, I suppose, to our channel if you like. And you can also press the notification bell, I think you're supposed to say. And because it worked last time, to call some of you out personally, to make a broadcast, right? If you've seen Dune 2 at the cinema, we can make it narrower, and you liked it, then please give me a like. And if you've ever been on a desert, then you should leave me a comment and tell me about it as well, because I'd be curious to hear about it. You don't have to, but now I personally called you out, so you will know if you didn't do it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.